Yo, what is up, you guys? So I was trying to post a video earlier, but then I was having issues with my laptop not reading my camera stuff, so it was a little bit difficult to post. How's it going? Yo, what is up? What's up, Christian? So we're just waiting for more people to get in here. You guys want me to answer any questions for you guys, go ahead and ask them. And if anybody wants to leave a good topic that I should go over in this live stream, just let me know and I can probably let you guys know all about the topic. So for the giveaway, I'm not choosing a winner just yet. Yo, what is going on? Yeah, I didn't know I was going live either. I just had a little bit of uploading issues, so I just decided to go live instead of uploading a video today. I'm gonna be choosing a winner pretty soon. Just haven't put a hard date on that yet. So can you tell us your plans for Chinese New Year? My plans pretty much won't change really won't change at all. Still gonna be running the same type of ads, and I'm not gonna really stop anything. Just gonna let my customers know that shipping is gonna take a little bit longer than usual, telling them that my orders are on back order, my products are on back order because we're getting so many orders. Can you talk about customers wanting refunds or returns? So usually when a customer wants a return, I would just refund them. If for two reasons: if the product is damaged or they didn't receive the product, then I'll just give them a refund right away. So what topic do you guys want me to cover in this live stream? Let me know. Like a broad topic, maybe it's like, I don't know, Facebook ads, but that's kind of in depth and it's kind of difficult to describe. But maybe trying to get your first sale, or what would you guys be interested in seeing? Just let me know in the comments. Press 1 if you guys can hear me, or how's the audio? Let me know. The audio is good. All right. Yo, Yang, don't worry about all the small details yet. You don't need to worry about taxes until you start actually making a lot of money with Shopify dropshipping. Be honest, how much do you really spend from your own pocket a week on dropshipping? Everything's out of my pocket, so I don't know what you're talking about, but every week I'll spend usually $1,000 or more on ad spend alone for my stores. Hey Kevin, what do you think of not using PayPal, at least at first, since they withhold money? Yo, we answer this question a lot of times. PayPal won't hold your money unless necessarily all the time, unless you're doing something wrong, and then they'll hold your money. And usually when you're having more, when you have more payment options, your conversions rates will be better opposed to having just one type of like payment option. So so how many of you guys have gotten an actual sell on Shopify yet? If you gotten a sell on Shopify, or press 1 in the chat. If you haven't gotten a sell yet, let me know what type of like skill level you guys are on your Shopify journey so far. So have you guys like tested products? How many products have you tested? What route did you take? Did you use Instagram influencers, or did you use Facebook ads? Or have you made a few sales but you're not profitable yet? Or you tested like, I don't know, 10 products and you haven't made any sales at all? I started dropshipping a few months ago. Like back in spring. So what do you use more, Facebook ads or Instagram influencers? It really depends. It's not really about which one you use more. It's about all these social media platforms are pretty much a traffic source where your potential customers are, so it doesn't really matter which one you use more. They both work really well. How should we be using Facebook ads? Okay, so since a lot of people ask about Facebook ads, I can briefly go over how you're supposed to do Facebook ads. But this Facebook ads method is only going to work if you already have pixel data on your store, meaning that you've already gotten sales and stuff like that. Otherwise, all of this Facebook stuff doesn't really apply to you. So I'm not necessarily sure it's going to actually be useful for people. Type in the number of sales you've gotten so far inside of the chat box so I can see what level you guys are at. Yo, what's good inside the bind? 0020. What's going on, Ruben? What's going on, Michael? What's going on, Vogue? The Tubian, 10,000 sell, $10,000 in sales. That's pretty good. 000. Yeah, so Facebook probably won't be well, scaling with Facebook probably won't be useful for most of you guys, since it's pretty difficult to use for beginners. If you guys have any questions about if you guys have any questions, just leave them in the chat. So let's actually go over one topic that I guess a lot of people don't understand when they first start marketing products. So I'm gonna go ahead and write it on my notebook right here and show you guys exactly how I do my marketing on Instagram. So pretty much when I first start, I do my product research on Instagram, and then I just see what's selling already, and then I build a niche store around that. So pretty much once I've set up the store, I've got all the products ready, and then I set up my Instagram page already. This is pretty much how I would structure my Instagram shoutouts. So I would negotiate with influencers, and then buy a post, send them to my store, and then click the link and then go to my actual store with the product. So pretty much when I'm doing Instagram marketing, Instagram influencer marketing, this is pretty much how I set it up. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but so this is pretty much where I start right here. So this is, you negotiate with Instagram influencers, and then once you get a shout out and then you buy a shout out, you would buy like a 12-hour shout out, and then you would tag your own store, and instead of purchasing the actual link in the bio, because you want to funnel your customers through so you can convert them better, and just making them perform small minor commitments will help your conversion rates a lot. So from the shout out that caught their eye and then they're interested in the product, they will come and visit your store. So whatever your store is, your at name, so this is your store. This is where you try and build some proof. So you would have like, I don't know, 1,000 to 10,000 followers, and then you would show them like how the product's used, and then how many people actually have gotten the product in the past. Try and create like a brand around your product, and then from there on they would look at the link in the bio, and then they would click onto your bio, and then they would be transferred over to your store. And this is where you can put even more stuff to actually convert your customers. So this is the funnel I've always used. I usually don't go straight from the shout out to my store, which is what a lot of people do. That really kills your conversion rates from my experience. And yeah, a lot of people don't talk about this like funneling system. And funnels are really, really powerful and a good tool to use when you're trying to convert your customers. So product landing pages are pretty good and they're worth making, but that's more advanced stuff. You would definitely want to use ClickFunnels if you were going to make like product landing pages, additional ones besides just the one that you're advertising or your actual store. And I forgot to mention, when you send them to your store, this is going to be your actual product page and not like your home page. So your product is going to be like right here, and the price and the add to cart button. So it just makes it a lot easier for your customers to actually purchase. So Michael asks, I really don't like the free plus shipping model. Do you have another well-tested strategy for marketing? Well, yeah, I haven't used the free plus shipping model too much. Only in that one, in my last video, was the one where I did really well with free plus shipping offers. I usually just straight up sell my products at retail price, anywhere from $19.99 to $30, and I'll just give them free shipping. I'm a beginner. I've only made one store, tried free plus shipping, only made one single sale. You know, getting one single sale is not actually bad. In the beginning, you're expected to lose money. A lot of people don't understand that this is an actual business, and a lot of businesses don't even make money in their first 3 years of actually being in business. So what's really important is actually acquiring your customers and building that data on your store, so you're able to scale up your store when the time comes. A lot of businesses take a loss on every single sale, or even just go for that break-even point because they know that along the line they're going to be able to scale up their store solely based on that pixel data. So for a lot of people, they don't. Oh, so I guess a question you guys might have is what actually is a pixel data? So a pixel data is basically like I'm not exactly sure, but it's like tracking information on like your customers. So pretty much when your customer clicks on your website, you're able to follow them online anywhere they go until they actually clear their cookies. So it's a very powerful tool, and you can use it a lot in a lot of social media platforms where you can create customers based on that pixel data. So for example, if a certain type of customers purchased a lot, you can actually create audiences inside that social media platform that look exactly like those customers, which would result in a very high conversion rate for your product, which is why the pixel data is so important. What's the best passive other way to make money quickly on the internet? I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure on that question. I mainly do Shopify dropshipping, a little bit in cryptocurrencies, and personal branding on YouTube. But I feel like dropshipping right now is like the number one way to make passive income online. So when I'm setting up my PayPal account, I always use a business account because they don't allow you to operate on a personal account. If you do, you're probably gonna get shut down. And everybody's worrying about like all these small mistake, all these minor things. Like if PayPal is holding your money, that should be like a good thing since you're actually have money or you're actually making money online. Your first issue you have to solve is actually being able to make your first sale online and then scaling it up. Don't worry about when I do have the money. Worry about getting the money right now before you even worry about those problems. People trying to take away your money is a good problem to have, rather not having any money at all to be taken away, I guess, is how I would put it. So you can sell, so one of the questions I got was, can you sell vape stuff online on Shopify? You can, but it's very, very hard to advertise on these social media platforms, especially because it's you can only use vapes if you're 21 years and older, and Facebook and Instagram they don't allow that type of content to be advertised there, so it might be a little bit difficult. Right now I'm running 2 stores. So what do you think about Google AdWords for advertisers on a new store? Google AdWords is pretty good, but you have to know what you're doing. Um, I can't really say as a beginner because I was never really a beginner in Google AdWords because, like I said in one of my past videos, I actually got mentorship for that. So it might be a little bit difficult, but you can definitely find things online and to help you, like free content to help you. The only thing different about Google AdWords versus like Facebook ads or Instagram is that you pay per click. So so those people who are coming to your website, you're getting charged every time they click to your website instead of when your ad is shown. So it can be a good thing or a bad thing, but sometimes it can be very expensive, like $1 per click, and just because the customer clicks through doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get a sale. So imagine if you got 30 people who clicked on your ad, but then they didn't actually purchase, so you just lost like $30 right there just for having 30 visitors. But Google AdWords is a different type of platform because it actually is better traffic, because people are actually looking for your product when they're typing into Google, versus Facebook or Instagram. They're just like minding their own business throughout their day, and then your ad pops up and they're like, wow, what is this? Whereas Google, they're actually looking for this product. So sometimes it can really be a hit or miss. But the number one thing with Google AdWords is that you have to land on the first page if you want to be profitable. If you can't make it on the first page, you pretty much don't exist to the entire world. So if you're in the testing phase, I would test in different niches and the same niche. Just test until you find that one winning product, and then try and focus on that business for a little bit, scale it up, and then move on to another store and do exactly what you did with that one store to see success with it as well. Hi, can you tell us a good email series to run? Um, I just use text-based emails. So the main thing you want to do with emails is you want to actually land inside their actual inbox instead of the spam, and the text emails usually always land inside of the actual inbox instead. If you don't post too many links or it doesn't look that spammy, it's going to land inside the inbox where your customers will actually see them. A lot of times emails won't even reach that inbox point. They'll either go to spam or promotions, and if you only get into those inboxes, you're going to lose. Your customers won't actually ever see that email. Yo, what's good? Did you start with a niche store or a general store? Just curious. I think you can have success with both. Yeah, you can definitely have success with both type of stores, but usually when you're doing a general store, you want to start on Facebook, which is a little bit more difficult for beginners. But I started with a niche store. So I made about 4 stores when I first started before I actually found my first store that started making me real money. So the question is, what do you think about print on demand? Print on demand, you can definitely there's money to be made there if you're really good at, capitalizing on the trending movies or like designs. You can definitely make a lot of money. But but you but the profit margins are definitely smaller when you're doing print on demand versus drop shipping. Yo, there's 18 people in here. Let's get this to 18 likes. Yo, what is up? What topic do you guys want me to cover in my next videos, or do any of you guys want me to actually review your stores in one of my videos? Or if anybody wants to shoot me a DM on Instagram, I can either go over like 3 stores in one video, or I can completely try and rebuild your store, help you rebuild your store to something that would convert better than what you already have. If you're interested in that, just shoot me a DM on my Instagram. If you click in the description, you can see my Instagram right there. Hey man, I just started out, have made 3 sales from organic Instagram following. Is that a good sign? Yeah man, that's a pretty good sign, especially if you're only getting organic traffic, which, yeah, organic traffic. So the products on your store must be something people are actually interested in, otherwise they wouldn't buy. So I would try and sell the product that has gotten the most sales, or try and market that product on with Instagram influencers. Yeah, I'm gonna do a store review, but I would only do it for the video. So if you're interested in me putting your store on a video, we can do that. I just I just got 110 sales, and I'm trying to scale with Facebook with lookalike audiences. Any advice? Yeah, 110 sales is pretty good, but from my personal experience, when I tried using Facebook ads at 110 sales, it didn't work for me. But you can definitely try it. So just create a lookalike audiences based on purchases, and then run the same ad that you used for your influencers, and just keep the whole lookalike audience blank, and try and get a ad relevancy of 7 and above. Can you look at my store before deciding to go on a video? Are you thinking of building an Instagram page to become the influencer instead of buying shoutouts from influencers? That's a pretty good question. So the question was pretty much, should you build an Instagram page and try to, curate your own brand and be the influencer yourself, or should you just purchase shoutouts? So when you're trying to build an Instagram page, it's going to take a very, very long time to actually build a solid follower base. So I definitely would recommend just purchasing shoutouts, because it's going to be a lot faster, and the end game is not to actually just keep purchasing shoutouts forever, but actually to send multiple streams of traffic into your store. So you can do like influencer ads, Facebook ads, and Google AdWords, and YouTube ads, or Snapchat ads, all coming to your store, and that's how you generate these $1,000 days using all platforms together. So what are your goals for this year? A lot of things, but I want to do $1 million in sales this year. That's my main goal. And I actually have like 3 goals. I don't know if you guys can see, but right in the back, those 3 notebook paper taped to my mirror and my wall are like the 3 goals I have. My monthly goals or something like that, or like my 3-month goals are there. So I just put them there so I see them every single time I wake up, and it reminds me of like the things I have to actually do in order to achieve these goals. So it keeps me motivated, seeing my goals every single day and reading them out loud, or just whenever I walk into my room. So Jason, I never took a course before, but in my last video I took a type of mentorship thing. What is too late? How do I use promotional videos without getting in trouble on my Facebook ads? So if you're straight up like plagiarizing someone's video on Facebook, then you're going to get hit with like strikes on your Facebook. ad account, so you don't want to copy someone's video and just like repost it, because Facebook is going to, like, I don't know, shut down your Facebook ad account or penalize you for using someone else's video. Yo, what is up, Polak? I think Pinterest could be an awesome platform as well. What do you think? Um, yeah, Pinterest can definitely be a good platform. I've only really used Pinterest as a like free type of like platform type of traffic. I just like posted like pins and stuff like that and just left it. I haven't really touched it. And I think in total I've got like maybe 2 sales off of that, which is not that much because I've been having it on for almost like 3 or 4 months now. And Pinterest is like very difficult to use. I just don't like their user interface. Like, yeah, it's very difficult to use. It's not like smooth. Where do you get a pixel? How do you set one up? So, you have to create a Facebook business account, and then you go to create a pixel, and that's pretty much how you get a pixel, and then you just paste it into your Shopify store. It's pretty simple. Was the beginning hard for you? Yeah, the beginning was super hard when I first started. It's a very simple business model, but it's still hard to understand because you need to know like all these small bits of like information to get everything exactly right, because you can have like one piece of like the information, the correct information, but you need all the pieces together for in order for it to work. And the thing is, on YouTube there's so much like miscommunication and false information, so because a lot of people are just trying to make like a quick buck or something like that. So it's definitely difficult as a beginner, because I was there myself not too long ago. So when I put products in my store, I usually only have like 3 or 4 items in my store, and they're usually niche stores, and there's one main selling product that, you know, kills it, makes like $10,000 a month, and then the rest of the products are just used for upsells or like similar or related products, and that's pretty much it. And that definitely increases your average order value when people take those upsells. So that's what I do. And the majority of the people who actually make money on Shopify are only making money off one single product, really. Yeah, 30 products for one store is way too much. How long have we been live? Let's see. I can't really see. 34 minutes. I'm probably gonna be live for another like 10 to 15 minutes. If you guys want to ask anything, do you guys want what type of videos do you guys want to see? Specific things that I can go over in a video. Do you guys like the videos where I go on the computer and have like a little small screen, or do you guys like face-to-face videos? Let me know what you guys want to see. Tutorials, or, you know, like typing in Google Docs or going on actual websites. Anything you guys want to see, just let me know. To answer your question about have you been able to live off your income with Shopify? Well, I have a 6-figure Shopify store right now, so I think that pretty much answers your question. So it's pretty easy to actually start making a six-figure store. If you're making about like $10,000 a month consistently, that's already 120K a year. What books are you reading? Um, yeah, books were definitely a important thing, especially when I first started. Well, I've been reading books, like a lot of books for the past 1 to 2 years, but definitely when I first started, the number one book that helped me the most was called .com Secrets by Russell Brunson. It was a great book. It taught me a lot of things, especially about marketing and business in general, and how to actually like create email series and how to market your items, how to actually get a full business and start running a whole business. So it's called .com Secrets by Russell Brunson. And yeah, I've read that book like twice, and then I always go back and check to see what he said and trying to apply the knowledge that he put inside his book. And I'm trying to get his new book, but I've been slacking on it. Not necessarily his new book, but one of the books he released called Expert Secrets. I heard it was pretty good, so I'm probably gonna pick that up pretty soon here. And I've also been reading other books about buyer psychology and how to actually write ads or copy that sells. So another book that I read a lot was How to Write Copy That Sells. I don't remember the author though. So copy is pretty much like ad creation, so which is a very important thing in this type of business and industry. Can you do a brand new store to $1,000? I've already done one of those types of challenges before on my channel, so I don't necessarily think anytime soon I'm going to do a video like that, a video series like that again, because actually really busy right now, doing a lot of things, actually still going to school full time, and YouTube full time, and running more stores. Do a video on product research. I've done a lot of videos on product research. Like, what necessarily do you guys need help with product research? Like, pretty much all you do is, yeah, just sell what's already working and check out your competitors. That's the key to all this, is finding the competitors who sell these things and just do what they're doing and see what works. I love the Q&A, but the Instagram mastery videos would be my requests. Okay, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've been wanting to do more Instagram stuff. I'm probably going to be working on like how to actually structure a post, and then yeah, how to actually structure a post. I guess that would be a good video to make. Or maybe another, like trying to find influencers, the best influencers, and how I actually write my entire shout out and what's worked for me. A Google ads video would be great. I think it could be a good traffic source. Also, what did you think about Bing ads? Good question. Yeah, I could possibly do a Google AdWords video soon. I've never used Bing ads before, but I've heard from some people that Bing ads actually work really well, so it might be something you want to it might be something I might look into. But I'm just really busy right now. You don't necessarily want to, like, the thing is, you don't necessarily want to like jump into like all types of different platforms right away, because you want to master one thing first. If you spread yourself too thin over everything, you're pretty much going to get nothing done. So that's my advice. Like, if you want to do one traffic source, you want to master that traffic source before you move on to the next one. Otherwise, you're just going to get nowhere. Some tutorials, please, on Instagram posts and Google AdWords. Okay. And then, can you do a brand new store to... Okay. You should definitely read the 10x rule. Yeah. Grant Cardone. What are your motivations that made you want to pursue this? So pretty much why I pursued entrepreneurship is it really comes down to just the freedom in general, just being able to make my own decisions and not having to, I know it's cliche, but like conform to society's standards. And the alternative is so bad that it's not even worth it to me. Like working, I've worked like a 9 to 5 job before, but like just doing that is like not even worth it to me. Like, yeah, I don't know, it's difficult to explain, but the alternative of doing this versus going to like a job for the rest of my life is just not something I want. So that's why I do it. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Do you fulfill your orders? Yeah, I fulfill all my orders. I just do it every night. I've been seeing a lot of YouTubers do videos about product research tools like Podexa and Dropship Spy. Do you have any specific tools or apps to speed up your product research methods? Yeah, I definitely have some like, secret product research methods, but I've tried Pex, Pexdexa or Pexda. It didn't really work for me. I just like straight up bought the whole thing and like asked for a refund because it didn't. I checked out like all their stuff and like it wasn't worth like the actual money. That they didn't provide enough value for the price I was paying them at. So just to check it out, because yeah, I also like, I watch a lot of YouTube content as well just to see what everybody else is doing. You never want to stop learning, and I checked it out. It wasn't worth the money. For Dropship Spy, I would assume it's the same thing, but I haven't bought it, so I don't really have an opinion on it. But I don't think I just think that doing product research on your own is a lot better, because I've tried the products on Pexda, but they didn't work at all. So, and those were like products that I knew about like months ago, like 3 months ago or 4 months ago. So I don't know why people would pay like $30 a month or even more just to like see those products. Any reason you decided to become a YouTuber and sharing your info? Yeah, well, it's all about like creating multiple streams of income, and YouTube can definitely become a stream of income and build a personal brand around yourself. And the thing is, I've always wanted to do YouTube, but I never knew, like, I never got started with it. Like, way back before in 2012, I wanted to do YouTube, but I just never took the initiative to, like, actually start posting videos and start the grind. And then I never thought that, like, in a million years, like 6 years from then, I would be doing YouTube about teaching people how to make money online. And I just think it's kind of funny that I ended up doing YouTube, because I've always wanted to do YouTube in the past, but I thought it was too late. And if you guys have like valuable information, or like, it doesn't have to be like how to make money or anything like that, or if you just have like a good personality, or you're funny, you have something to tell the world, like there's always an audience that will follow you if you're like passionate about your stuff. So it's still a great time to like create a YouTube channel. Do you only get products that ship from China or the US too? I usually only get products that ship from China, but I have been looking more into products that ship in the US, because they definitely have like a smaller variety, but it will definitely help with the shipping times. I'm starting to test that with one of my new stores that I'm opening up. yeah, 9 to 5 is a waste of my life. It makes me want to scrap and fight to succeed online. Yeah, definitely. You know, I feel so grateful to actually be like alive in this generation or era, because this is like the first, like, 2018, 2017, like the first years that you can actually like create a business and online with with like literally no money at all. So back then, like 10, 20 years from before, you couldn't even do anything without having like a huge investment right off the bat. So it's a great time to actually start building an online business. What's your opinion on starting a store right now? I would start a store as soon as possible. It doesn't really matter Chinese New Year. You just tell your customers that shipping is going to take a little bit longer. You guys got a lot of orders recently. You guys didn't expect it, so it's on back order. So it's going to be like another, 1 week. Whose $1,000 course did you buy? I didn't buy a course. I actually bought mentorship. Do you have a car? If yes, what? If no, what will it be? Yeah, I have a car, but nothing special. I'm not necessarily trying to buy a car yet. I want to get a new place before I actually start getting, luxury stuff. Hello, do you need a IG page for your Shopify store? No, I don't think so. Who was your mentor? I don't know if I want to disclose that, because I never asked him yet if like um yeah, I can disclose that. So just to like respect him and stuff like that, I won't disclose his name. But probably in the future, we're going to we might collab, and then yeah, you guys will know. Where would you suggest looking for a mentor? Well, mentorship can get really expensive, so it really depends on who you follow or who you like watching. Yeah, it definitely is better than a course. A lot better than a course. Alright, let's get this live stream to 17 likes. We have 17 people in here. It's at 12 likes right now. I'm going to be leaving in about 2 minutes. Let me know what topic you guys want to see for tomorrow's video in the comment box below. Yeah, so like if any of you guys just like want to like, talk to me or ask me questions, personal questions about Shopify and stuff like that, you can always hit me up on Instagram. The link is in the description down below. And I answer every single question whenever I have time. Yeah. Thanks for your time. appreciate the value. Going to follow your IG after this video. Been meaning to do it. So I'm going to answer this last question before I get off right here. So what do your parents think about the money you're making in dropshipping? So I haven't really told them how much money I actually make, but I think they have like, no, I don't think they have a general idea really, but sometimes they watch my videos, but I don't like telling people how much money I make because you know how it goes. People will change a lot if they see that you have a lot of money, and they'll start trying to like hit you up or trying to be your friend or get close to you and have you teach them and stuff like that. But I'm just like way too busy to like deal with like a lot of things like that. But yeah, so my parents don't really know how much money I'm making. I like to keep it to myself. Alright, and that's pretty much going to conclude this live stream. So if you guys like this content or like more Q&As, or if you want to see any type of topics, just DM me on Instagram or type in the comment box. Don't forget to like this live stream so I keep doing more. That's the only way I'm going to know if you guys enjoy this type of like one-on-one interface. And yeah, subscribe down below. I'll see you guys next time tomorrow. I'm going to be posting a brand new video and probably be doing more live streams, maybe another one this week. I haven't decided yet, but yeah, definitely posting every single day. Make sure to subscribe. I love you guys. Peace.